Alright, chums, let's do this. Kooper! Koshiro! Good morning, everybody. It is a little bit past 7:30 a.m. and we are in Holly Springs National or State Park or something in Mississippi, the lovely, not ever racist, no sir, state of Mississippi. And we are about an hour, maybe two, depending on how fast Kooper decides to drive, from Memphis, Tennessee, where we will be attending pre-release for next Destinies, the 4th set in the black and white block US releases, featuring the return of Pokémon EX and Mewtwo becoming the most powerful card in the modified formats, and lots of other interesting stuff and things. We have a co-pilot. Her name is Chelsea. Hopefully most of you know her pretty well by now. And we have other vehicles on the road, and that is way closer than it appears, so we're going to actually move over into the right lane. So Kooper got on the road today. We woke up at 2 a.m. and then left at about 4:30 a.m. So I've been driving for about 3 hours with no pit stop, which is incredible given the way my bladder is. And it looks like we're actually just going to make it there in one shot, which is kind of nice. We have maps down here that I printed off, and somewhere down in that region I also have, what's the thing called? TomTom, you know, the GPS things, but we like to kick it old school when possible, so I also printed off paper maps in case the battery dies, because the cigarette charge thing right there, yeah, it doesn't work in this car. Yeah, I should see about getting that fixed. We're representing with an Abalama jacket at the moment, even though it's not really that cold. I probably won't actually wear it in to the store. But what can we expect in this video? In this video, I'm actually not really sure. If you've been watching the testing videos, you kind of know about what to expect if I do get any games recorded. Since it is my first pre-release since, gosh, how long? What was the set before Emerald? The set before Emerald, you can just tell that's a long time ago. I think I did an Emerald draft, and I think I did a next, or a Delta Species thing, but those weren't at the actual pre-release. Those were just like limited events held as side events at some other constructed tournaments. So there was Deoxys. I think maybe it was Deoxys, because I want to say we got Team Rocket returns and then Deoxys. Japan got it in the reverse order. I want to say Deoxys was actually the last pre-release that I went to. I think after that it was Legend Maker, and that is about the time where me and my friend kind of quit. I still kept up with it, but we quit like coming to tournaments and being really hardcore into it. And so this is my first pre-release or any sort of tournament really since that time. Or well, actually there were a few tournaments I went to after that, but no pre-releases after that. So yeah, my first tournament since around like 2005 in life. So you know, I kind of got to get my game face back on. It's been off somewhere in the back closet for a couple years, so I don't know if I'm probably not gonna record right away, at least not like the first match. I definitely will record what I pull before the tournament begins. Probably not opening the packs, but I'll show you guys what I pull, and I probably won't talk while I'm there. That seems a little bit awkward. It's probably gonna be really loud too. The pre-release is in a Hobbytown, USA, so it isn't like a dedicated, you know, store of sorts towards that thing anyway. I don't think Hobbytown is geared toward cards, but you know, it's geared toward that type of thing anyway. It's not in a McDonald's like some of them are. Like seriously, dude, McDonald's. Not only that, but some of them I think are a McDonald's within a Walmart. Like what? Oh well, whatever works. Better somewhere than nowhere, eh? So anyway, yeah, so I probably won't be recording many, if any, matches today. Maybe like the last round if I'm, if I'm like in the bottom half and I know that, the results are not going to matter, I'm not going to place. And I'll just ask the guy or girl. Sometimes there's girls here. Whoever I face, if they would mind if I at least tried to record it. I had the two test videos. If you want, well, I guess it's kind of dumb to watch those now since we're done testing, I suppose. But hopefully we can get some of that going on. And we're also going to another one tomorrow on Sunday, but that's going to be a little bit later, and it'll probably be a separate video. But at the very least, I will have what I pulled post-narrated with some of my ideas and stuff, and then I'm definitely going to take notes on it, like after the game ends, not during the game, on like what happened during the game, so I can at least like give you guys a report, if not record the thing. So probably limited footage today, but maybe more tomorrow, I don't know. And then of course we've got Comic-Con coming up next weekend, which hopefully we'll have a lot of footage for if this camcorder's battery will be decent. The battery's like embedded in it, so I can't really replace the battery without tearing the camcorder apart, which is no thanks. So hopefully the battery survives long enough. But I think that will do it for our intro segment for this. I'll see you guys back when I am near or close to Memphis. We should be getting there pretty early. Registration does not start until, I believe, 10 a.m. And so if I'm like if I'm 2 hours away, then I'm pretty much right on time. But I'm probably somewhere between 1 and 2 hours away, so I should be well early, which is nice because I was afraid I left a little bit late. But Kooper tends to drive slow, but I think I've actually been driving at a decent clip, so that's good. So Chelsea says bye-bye, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, we are now here, and I thought I was recording, and I wasn't. So, it's currently 9:35. Cut the ignition off so that we don't waste battery. And Kooper made it successfully, but it's still way too early. I believe the store opens at 10. And therefore, Kooper went over to Xerxes' favorite store that has a red bullseye for a logo to make with relieving stuff. So what we're looking at right in here is Kooper's Epic Fanny Pack of Epicness, which he used in the past and will continue to use, clearly from the 2nd gen era. And we're look what's in here because I got like 30 minutes to blow. So yeah, I have a tube of dice because that's what we saw in the test videos. That's what we use because we're pros, professional card gamers. And people are starting to arrive, but the place doesn't open till 10. So okay, or else they might be going to other stores. These do not look like people who will be playing a children's card game. I brought the DS Lite with. Come on, everyone. Guess which game? Guess which game? Also, can this be macroed? Yes, it can. It looks way better. Guess which game, and I'll get back to that in a second. Also in here, this is our main bag. This is where I'm going to carry bottled water. Is going to go right there, but not that one because that one's almost empty. And hot. Deck box currently has nothing in it, and this is the deck box I got from when I first ordered all my TCGO codes and stuff, and this was included as a Christmas like bonus or something. And this deck box this deck box is cool because it has a little like partition right here, which I'm guessing is intended to be used for like the extra fusion deck or whatever for Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'm using it to separate my counter or my those are the card sleeves I'm going to use, and those are everything past 40. Everything here is the 40 I'm going to use, and then however many left in case they like break or whatever. And after we get stuff done, I'll probably put my cards I don't pick for the deck in here. So that way I'll have everything in one nice little box. And if there is an after draft, I'll utilize this thing. So that's what we'll be doing with that. What else is in here? I got an extra SD card and some, what are those called, top loaders in case I pull any like full RDXs, and just some other little card sleeves, just sleeve holographics or whatever that I don't use. And then in the back here we have monies, and I don't know if you guys can tell what this is just from a slight glimpse at it. There, you might be able to from that angle. See those energy symbols? That's the old school playmat. I think I picked those up at, before it was GameStop, it was called Babbage's in my area, and they were selling those for like a nickel a piece back in like 2000, 2001, and I loaded up with every last one they had. I got like 10, I think they had about maybe 5 to 10 left, and I bought everything, last one they had. I mean, come on, it was a nickel. So that is my equipment that we're going to be bringing in. The camcorder itself was going to reside right here. Like I said, I don't know that I'll be recording any games. I might get one, maybe two, depending on how my confidence level goes up. If I actually do well, I'm less likely to record because I want to keep that level of play high. But that's usually not what happens. Generally, I wind up going even record, like 5-5 or 3-3, something like. I'm not sure how many rounds there's going to be. Never been in this place before, so I don't know how big it is, etc. But I will check back in once there's some commotion going on, and definitely after I open packs, and see you then. Alright, we're in here, and I just kind of got over here in the side corner. We have a rather generously sized playing area, and there's lots of singles and card sleeves over there. Surprisingly enough, they come in packs of 60, which is how many we need. But probably going to be roughly 50 people here, so it should be a good turnout. Yes, there are women here. And you know you're old when your pop ID is around the same as the tournament organizers. So yeah, I haven't played since they turned 15 and up into Masters. Catch you back when we open packs. Oh, and hey, that was about the last time I played, 05. Alright, we're about to begin. I kind of found a little corner over here where all the seats are taken, so I'm just over here. I pulled the Zekrom EX, so here's my deck. We'll do macro and zoom in. No, we'll not do macro and zoom in. There we go. I actually got Shinx, Luxio, and Luxray, both those reverse foils, so that's good. Tavermaka is fire type. Reshiram, so I got Zek and Resh, which is nice. I got both Growlithe, and same Arcanine twice, but that's really good. This Mewtwo I didn't want to add in, but he does have a colorless attack. It's 3 times the number of heads, or 3 coins, 10 times heads, and I did pull double Mewtwo as well. So I just kind of had to add filler stuff. Only pulled one Meowth, got 2 Persian, but I'm only playing 1. Minccino purely for Call for Family, and the Darmanitan is also purely colorless to go with Darmaka. And Energy I think is 7 fire, 7 electric, because Zekrom EX can discard any, whereas Reshiram has to discard fire. And I did pull 1 DCE as well. I made a killing on trainers. Got 2 heavy balls, an experience share tool that me and Xiao can grab, Silent, which is awesome. I needed these 3 cards for the deck I'm going to be building, and Level Ball. So pretty good haul on trainers. We still haven't gotten word yet, so I guess I'll show what else I pulled. But I may cut out if we... And I'll be right back. Alright, hey guys, we got a live update here, and I couldn't resist showing this thing with the potty monkey, and this down here where it says "Law what." I'm currently in the draft, and first round we actually did best 2 out of 3 just for no reason really. I won the first one and the second one, so it didn't matter, and I just won the second round, so I think I am looking pretty decent here for the finals. Might get some extra packs. That's it for this live update. Kooper out. Alright, all the stuff is over now, and as predicted, I didn't really get to record any games. It was rather hectic, but it was a ton of fun. I had a blast. I'm gonna read off. I didn't get to record any games, but I did write down some summaries of stuff. I'll put like complete summaries in the description and stuff of things, but I'll just briefly go over them now, as well as my deck list that I brought. Round 1. I started off with a Zekrom EX, a Lightning, and a DCE, so you can kind of imagine how that went. 2-hit KO to Growlithe, 1-shot at a Simisear with Strong Volt. I decided to go and get that out of there. And then he brought up an Arcanine, which I 2-hit KO'd. I think it was the non-ability one, so I did not get burned. And then his last was a Mewtwo EX, which was actually pretty epic. So I Strong Volted for 150, and then he played a Pokemon Center, which lets you heal a bench Pokemon. Both players can heal a bench Pokemon once per turn for 20. Actually, let me see if I got one of those in here I can show you. But he tried to heal the Mewtwo EX with it. But fortunately, Kooper read the scans before time, and I remember that you can't do that. It's only works on the bench. So he was unable to heal his dude, and he only had 20 HP left. So he was then knocked out by... There we go. There's the Pokemon Center card. It doesn't work like it used to, guys. It's a stadium now. And it heals 20 from one of your bench Pokemon once per turn. And delivering the final blow... I cannot find him. Anyway, it was Darumaka that did 20 for me. And won me the first game. So, then moving on. The second round. Also, that was Zekrom EX. And he had a Scraggy, he had an Aaron. Which has a Shed Skin. That thing's actually really tanky. It's pretty good in limited. This one right here. Shed Skin heals 40 for 1, so he was healing pretty well. So what I do, I had powered up. It took me a while to power up because I didn't have double colorless that time. Glinting Claw, but he kept healing. Then I think I one-shotted him next turn with heads on Glinting Claw. Meanwhile, I kept getting ridiculously good draws in that match. This is the remnants of my deck here, minus the energies. Of course, you return the energies to get your 2 additional packs to make a total of. Oh, there we go. There's Darumaka, who won me the first game with Hammer in, and I liked how him and his evolution Darmanitan here are both fully colorless if you don't want to use Synchro Draw. So that's pretty nice. But I kept drawing, like I drew Growlithe. Next turn I draw Arcanine. I drew Shinx. Next turn I would draw Luxio. Like, it was incredible. So he eventually, I think, what did he have? He had the Vanillux, the new Vanillux, or Vanillish, I should say, with the Ice Snow that puts you to sleep. And I kept sleeping, and eventually woke up and killed with Strong Volt. And then he brought up the Lapras. I'm getting my stuff mixed out of order. I think this is the cards I didn't use. No, he had the other Lapras. Oh, here's the Vanillish that wore down my Zekrom, and then it's the other Lapras, not this one. It's the uncommon one. The one that has Surf. It took me down, but then Luxio came up and revenged it, because, no, actually it wasn't super effective, was it? What's this one weak to? This one's weak to... This one's weak to Electric, but the other one's weak to freaking Steel, so I wasn't able to one-shot it, but I did 2-hit KO it. And then he sent up a Darumaka and 2-hit KO'd it with Wild Charge, because Darumaka has way too much life. So then I was 2-0, and in the finals my luck finally ran out. He pretty much had a Mewtwo EX on the first turn, and he built up like probably like 7 or 8 energies on that sucker just for novelty. Lulz, there was no way I could kill him pretty much. I eventually busted out Zekrom late off, what's its face? Mink dude. Minchino. Yeah, Call for Family. Awesome card for limited. Call for Family is epic with all these super strong basics. Yeah, very good card. Saved me a lot. And I was able to get a Zekrom out late, but couldn't win it. So I wound up being 2-1, and place didn't matter for the limited event, but then for the draft, oh my gosh, I love draft. Okay, these are the cards I didn't use. These are the cards I did not use from limited. Okay, I'm trying to keep things in order. Here's the TCGO codes.
they will have already been redeemed by the time this video airs. So there we go. Here's the cards I didn't use. And what are these? Yeah, I think that's what I pulled. This is what I pulled for my prizes. Spoilers, I got pretty high place. I thought about using this Hippo combo because Sand Bazooka's pretty solid, and he also resists Zekrom, and almost one-shots Zekrom actually, which would have been pretty nice. And there was some water, but not like a whole lot. I drafted like 4 copies of Sky Arrow Bridge, so holy crap, I need to not draft any further copies of it. I did get the Shift 3. This is all the stuff I didn't use from my draft. I thought I did draw, I think that's supposed to be in here. I did pull a Behem reverse foil as well as 2 LGM, but I decided, I think I can actually make a deck with 2 colors, and if you can make a deck with 2 colors in draft, you're probably going to do a lot better than people who have to make it with whatever. So I think for my energy, I think I went with 7 water, 6 grass energy. And if that sounds low, that's because I was packing 3 Prism energies that I drafted, which are a Rainbow if it's on a basic. Excellent energy card. And I also picked up Shaman EX, who was pretty... Oh, look at that. It looks vicious, doesn't it? Glowing eyes. That is sick. Awesome. Even though Revenge Blast is absolutely terrible and limited. If you can see what it does. Yeah. So you can imagine in limited where you only play 4 prize cards. Yeah, the potential is just not there. But at the same time, in limited, everything is generally weaker anyway. So I had I cut down my Sky Arrow Bridges to 2, and I played 2 Pokemon Center, 2 Sky Arrow Bridge. So I had 4 stadiums, holy snot. I did pull another Silent, looking for Silence for the deck I'm going to build, and possibly go to States with, which I found out is actually going to be March 10th in the place I'm going tomorrow. So that's good that I'll have already visited there and I'll know where it's at. So that's awesome if I do end up going to States. Probably will at this point, but we'll have to see how school works and stuff. So I did a water and grass deck just because that's kind of what I drafted. I was mainly rare drafting, didn't really care too much about trying to build a super cohesive deck because as we found out, coin flips will F you up hardcore. So even if you draft a good deck, you may still lose. So just get the good cards while you can. And the nice thing about draft is some people will try to not rare. God, it looks so cool. Will not try to rare draft, and sometimes you'll get from one round of packs, you'll get multiple rares and 5 uncommons, awesome stuff like that, just because that's what people pass to you. I tend to get a lot. People passed on trainers a lot. I got 3 Prism. We only did 5 packs for our draft, which is a change up for me. We usually did 6 back in the day, but I got 4 Sky Arrow Bridge, 2 Pokemon Center. I only played 2 Sky Arrow. 3 Prism, an Experience Air, Silent, and Heavy Ball. So I got a bunch of stuff. I ended up with playing the Shaman, Kricketot, and this Kricketune is pretty darn nice for unlimited, or for limited. His White Noise, 20 and a Sleep for any color. And Draining Cut is flip 2, 40 times heads, and heal however much you dealt, so that's pretty nice, and 1 retreat, very manageable. Played a Pinsir just because, hey, it can deal 70, it's a basic. I've got Prisms and Sky Arrow Bridge, why not? It's a solid grass basic. I wound up replacing the Hippo line with the Cub Chew Beartic line. That's what would let me run just 2 colors. This is the absolute best Pampor art ever. I also got one of this Basculin, which is pretty solid. Bared Fangs can do some heavy damage, and a free retreat with Sky Arrow. And you guys remember this thing, the most flamboyant monkey ever. Alright, sorry about that. There were people nearby. I didn't want to talk loud and disturb them, and creep them out. So I also had this Simipour. Collect draws 3 cards. And in the first draft match, I didn't really take as good notes in the draft matches. I'll just go over them really briefly. I almost decked myself out because he let me collect probably 5 times. So I drew 15 cards out of my deck. I had a 20 card hand. It was redonkulous. I still was able to play this Persian. I think I got to play this Persian in a limited pre-release as well. Never got to use it, however, unfortunately, because it's pretty good. Nasty Plot, search deck for any one card. Any kind of search power is very awesome and limited. And Shadow Claw, CC for 30, and may discard a random card from the opponent's hand, which is kind of nice. I guess you choose one without looking, because that's the only way you can really do random. I'm actually not sure how that works. Maybe they just shuffle their hand and you pick the top one. Still got to play this Minccino, and still, I don't think I ever actually got to play Silent or Experience Share. But anyway, so that was pretty much my deck, and it actually did really well. I wasn't expecting to make a good deck, but after I assembled it, I was like, you know, this is pretty darn decent. So the first round, there was, was kind of mass chaos. The organizer, oh, this is actually kind of cool. The organizer, Clay Mitchell, actually remembered me from back in the day, and to reward me for coming back into the fold, as it were, he provided me with this awesome Mewtwo EX poster. Everyone was clamoring for these, and I got one, so that's going up in my room for sure. It's pretty nice. That was really cool of him. And as for how I did, so he just left a guy I actually remembered. I think I played against him in regionals one year, Carlos, and he just kind of left Carlos in charge of the draft. So let's see what happened. Oh, by the way, the pre-release promo was this Arcanine. Not really top tier metagame playable, but it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent, pretty good. It's comparable to the Shoop de Whoop Genie from the from last series or last set, Noble Victories. So first game, we actually did best 2 out of 3. First game, I won the first game, and then we weren't sure if it was supposed to do best 2 out of 3 or not, and they said, well, you can if you want to. And even though I won the first game, I still said, sure, we'll do best 2 out of 3. I want to play more games. So I won both games in a fairly convincing fashion, so I didn't pay for my overconfidence there, which is kind of nice. Round two, I think, was the game where, holy crap, I complete, what is that term? Luck sack, I think is that's what's the in vogue term now. Slash hacks, as we say in the video games more commonly. Pretty much completely hacks the dude. He couldn't flip heads to save his life. And I think I had Cricketune. Yeah, I had Cricketune out doing his little draining and healing, draining cut there. And then I think eventually little Miss Shamey came out and boomed all over him. And then the finals were actually against Carlos, and I really wish I would have got that one recorded. It was an epic one. I think he had an electric deck. I let off with Pampor, threw down Sky Arrow, and I was like, Pampor, get your butt back here. Unfortunately, I had I think I top decked a Minccino and was able to get it out and start calling for family and building up my bench. He started out with a Zekrom EX though, so I knew it was not looking good. I forget exactly how the order of turns played out, but it came down to he kept taking prizes, and I wanted him to go ahead and kill this last dude that I had, which I think was Basculin. I kept like sacrificing guys. I kept his Zekrom EX asleep for a ton of turns too with Cricketune with White Noise. As I was desperately trying to get a second energy for Shaman EX, and finally did. And then after Cricketune died, Basculin came up and started doing Baird Fangs, because I knew I had to get like a decent amount of damage on it in order for Revenge Blast to kill sufficiently. But at that point he actually retreated his Zekrom EX, which was obviously the correct play, because I had 2 prizes left at that point, so he could afford letting anything else but that be knocked out, and he would still be able to come back in and kill. And I don't think I had any other basics I could use to try to kill his, I think it was a Lampent he had up, which was going to 2-hit KO Basculin, because, water doesn't resist fire. And I did have a Pinsir as well, but that's weak, so I think that Ember does 40, so that would have one-shotted Pinsir with 80 HP. And it actually came down to his last turn, or his last 2 turns, of would he draw 2 energies, because he flipped Tails on Ember and had to discard a fire energy on Lampent for his first attack that he did against Basculin. So he did get the energy. He was able to knock me out. And then I think that brought up Shaman, maybe? I think that was the only thing I had left at the time. But it was awesome. Like, he had the top deck an energy, and like the next, like if he didn't top deck an energy, I was gonna kill his Lampent, and then I was gonna kill something else and win. So he actually would have had 2 more turns, I guess, to draw an energy. But he happened to go ahead and get it that turn. So he lucked into some energy draws, and it was a really close finish, really good game. And so I wound up getting second, and lost in the finals to Carlos, and he's a good player. So that was pretty awesome, considering that I pretty much just rare drafted. Got second place, got 3 packs, didn't really get much of anything out of them, unfortunately. He got 5 packs for winning, and I think he pulled a Reshiram EX, which is what I need, but at the same time, Reshiram EX is in the 10s, so I would have been mad if he pulled a Mewtwo. But I think the only real cool thing I pulled was this reverse foil prism, so that's cool. There we go. Here we go, Malice. Here's some of your favorite dudes. Oh, look, it's a candle and some ice cream. They don't mix. Oh, no. And I pulled more prisms. Other interesting things that I pulled from the last 2 packs. More Sky Arrow Bridge. Holy crap, I pulled a lot of Sky Arrow Bridge. So how many packs did I get total? In total, I got 8 plus 5 plus 3. So that makes 16. 16 for... How does that actually add up? Oh, and there was also free pizza. I forgot to mention that. After round 2, there was free pizza. Two free slices of, I think it was Papa John's. But it was free, so I can't really complain about that. So that's what? 16 packs? No. 45 divided by 16. So that was $2.81 a pack. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Plus some free pizza on top of it, and a heck of a good time. There we go. There's that Lampent. Well, you can't really read that for the parallel foil, but just trust me. That says Ember 40 and F Tails discard energy on them. But that's what I chose not to use. Looking for what I pulled in those last couple packs. Oh, I also got the little box that booster packs come in. So that's kind of nifty. Let me zoom out. There we go. Kind of nifty. Also obtained... Only got to use my old school playmat once, but also got a little deck box here, which I had to not assemble in order to fit it in here. So maybe I'll show that tomorrow. What are the ones that I opened from my 2 packs? Well, whatever. I can't find them at the moment, but I got a... I want to try to find them, because I did get a the Gardevoir that doubles psychic energies, which is rather cool. Okay, there's what I chose not to use in draft. There's my limited deck plus what I chose not to use in limited. So we're running out of options here, guys. Oh, I remember where they are. I actually put them here. You guys can watch me open them, sort of, kind of, even though I already opened them. Best card I got all day, I guess, was I did pull a Zekrom EX. So there's that bad boy. He's pretty cool. No full arts though. Full art Zekrom EX, I gotta say, does look pretty nice. Here we go. We'll open this. But spoilers, it's actually already open. So I'll just pull the cards out and show you what I got from these. And these were the bonus packs for turning your energy in, so that you get a total of 8 packs for participating. Yada yada yada. Got this Cinchino, which is pretty nice. I think I mentioned I mentioned at some point maybe that I think all Cinchino decks should include one of this as a tech, just for smooth coat. And got Darmanitan, heck yeah, Darmanitan, and another Archie. And then from this pack with Reshiram on the front, we got Parallel Foil Gardevoir, very smexy. And normal foil, Lucario, the one that has Strikes Back, aka Reflexive Retaliation. So those were pretty good. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do any trades on those. Well, didn't make any trades. I didn't really bring anything to a trade, so I guess that's kind of fair. But had a great time. Saw some people I haven't seen in a long time. And tomorrow we're going to go to a different place. And as I mentioned, it's actually going to be the place where states are held. So that'll be extra helpful there. I don't know. I might see some people I know from there, but I doubt it. So I think that'll do it for. Should do it for this video. I'll have to like sort out and see like what I need in case there's a draft there, or you know, any trades that I might be able to do. And yeah, that should do it. So thanks for watching. Oh, and I also got another Reshi that I actually might have needed for this upcoming deck. And yeah, that'll do it. Thanks for watching.
Hi guys, a little addendum here. The moral of today's story is moms are greater than TomToms, because my TomTom GPS thing failed hardcore. Consequently, Kooper got a little bit lost, but we're now back in Alabama and we should be ready, set, go for tomorrow. And yeah, I'm probably gonna go home, organize cards, and get some sleep, because I got to wake up pretty early for tomorrow's stuff that is gonna go on, and hope you'll stay tuned. Oh Lord, no, no, here too. Are you kidding?
Hello.
No.
How are you? Hello.
Stop!
How are
For the
you?
love of Arceus!
How are
It's 9 p.m. It's dark. Kooper's going
great.
70 miles per hour. This is too fast to be driving while penguins are singing. I'm cutting the video. Goodbye. Later days.